Arrived at Geria Kepaon Pemelaspasan of the new Merajan. This is one of the old men in waiting, palace serfs. Ben mapai saing kene ka. So all the relatives from the palace are arriving. Dogs don't know what's going on. This is the original Geria Kepaon. Not overly renovated, but considerably more glamorous than the little mud and bamboo hut that used to be here when I first insinuated my presence. It's now got a sort of palace, mini palace elegance. Today everyone is across the river in the western Geria, the Geria Anyar, where the new extension family house temple is having its blessing. I'm not sure if my surrogate Balinese mum, Biang Ayu, is there because she's blind and deaf, but let's see if she's here. She lives in land from her family, who are neighbours, the Dewas, the wealthy Dewas. And they gave her a bit of land just outside the Geria, and she lives here with all of the children of her one daughter with good Uncle Mandor. Here's Biang Ayu asleep. Friend of Katut Tantri, Biang Ayu. She said she's embarrassed to go there because she's blind, she can't see anything. Chat liu uling di kantor, jana buat kantor. She's already helped by making lots of offerings and things. Ida Bagus Tej has been busy making it look like the Dewa Agung's own palace. The river where I used to wash. Ida Bagus Nacha, the little mean bastard. Swastiastu, Mura housekeeping. Subang lacho dia dah nak buah. Well, sebang maning nak balik modern. Future Prince of Kepaon, tattoos, looking good. All the cousins from the palace. The manservants are furious because none of these cousins from west of the road came to help. All of the cousins from across the road have the edengno pachuta, have the pumachutan whip. His mother was my great friend, Biang Ura. Now late, this is the other son of Biang Ura. So, into the new home, where I've been building this little palace. Oh my God, it's all dressed up. My completely gorgeous daughter-in-law. First time we've seen the Prince's Pavilion all decorated. The offering to the ground spirits, that's what today is all about. Isn't it fun at the end of a torturous project period? You see it all done? It's my father, Ajigade. The front door to my new mini palace. Martin Grounds doesn't like this door. So the Prince's Pavilion. That's two. Adino Jagung. Gung Nick's brother, head of the palace. Prince of the village, Gung De. Sami Jagrao. See. My neighbor, the security boss from the airport. Bagus from Chao, hanging around in the offering factory. Bagus Teja. The view from my new pied-à-terre back in the Geria home. First joined 40 years ago, almost to the day. Sort of a bit inspired by my colonial bungalow in Singapore. I'm very lucky that they've let me build up above them. My Ozat son Gusman and his new wife are downstairs. It's a beautiful breeze. And the village just looks completely traditional and fabulous from up here. Look out every window, it's nothing but traditional roofs. at this gorgeous beauty. What a dayu ayu. So the grandchildren have discovered my haunt. Told them to climb onto the bed and cross their knees. It's great. The garden bathroom. The neighbours. They can perv on the neighbours from the bathroom, on the security officers next door, through the Phoenix panel. To the manor born. You introduce a raffles setting and they move in. The official Plankiran, my new home. Very Majapahit front door. View to Gus Tejas Balai Raja. And there's sort of a courtyard view through here. Gungtut Pemachuta. Ganjur, Pacharuan, Suteja the boss. Yeah. They're the cousins from Jaro Padungan. My son, Gusman, only good for playing the cymbals, otherwise useless. My sister-in-law, the courtyard boss, with all of her husband's relatives from Jaro Padungan. Padanda from a nearby Geria, the hard-working Tukang Bantan Wong Jaro. So the new Merajan. This is the Sangha Agung, which will be dismantled after today. I don't think I've ever been in here. They've gone to town on the flooring. Of course, being a family of Brahmin Tukang Bantans, everything's very smartly done. The Zadap, forget the name every time. Penuntun, the Sangha Agung, the Charuan. Oh, my little puppy that I loved so much yesterday, I think, Blang Bungkam. I think he's hit the dust and been shredded, been skinned alive. Oh, that's such a cruel religion. Got some Naga and some Teja, the green dragon always. Seems to be Batara Ghana. Ganeshiko. Can we see the importance of that elephant? That's always on the shrines. What a great scene. Just months ago, this was just a dirty little corner. Oka, my neighbor, Gustimade Oka. The Bagus Chow to the right there. Okay, the Padanda has arrived. And the Ishtri. Swastiastu. Office gang has arrived. Gusti Sarjana, who made it all possible, with Putu Anga, controller, Guspere, Ibuang Nengel, Nyoman Sakti Darmo and Polos. Hey, here they are. Gus Alit, Gus Kadek, Gus Tut. The Bagus Klung Kung. Ah, there we are. Thank you. It's a lovely day of command. So the High Priest is here. Everyone's eating. Sweetie from Sano High Priesty. Not sure if I can get in there. Isn't that a herd? Indo Krupuk has entered the stadium. Dogs are taken front row for the cockfight, which is about to start. Whoops. I had to donate 200,000 to bet. I don't like gambling. For some reason there's the executive cockfight's about to start. This is called the tabura, spilling of the blood. At the climax, my sister Dayumade, Dayumadri, married Ida Bagus Sagara, the late Ida Bagus Sagara from Geria Sari in Tegal. My movie star, good-looking Ida Bagus Eka. The white chookan's down, it's a bad sign. Death is never far away in Balinese ritual. So Dayuteka is leading the Pemelaspasan. Right up they go to the Eri. So it's the climax. So the deified ancestors have been sitting in this temporary shrine in these Taksinama Payas. Now the Penuntun, the branch of the Tree of Life, to escort them back into the newly completed Merajan family house shrine. So Ratu Kakyang and his grandson and his son are waiting for the arrival of the gods, just arriving. Could be a bit of trance here, very moving for Ratu Kakyang. This is a very advanced age to have to place all of the ancestors' spirits, his recently deceased wife, of his father and grandfather, into the new Kumulan. First, Matrang Sajang. They're even putting sort of, we've seen Nanam Padagian in the gate. The gate has to come to life too, the Chandi Bantar. Bit of confusion because they've lost the bebek siap, the chicken duck, and the chicklet and the ducklet. They found it. They found the chicklet. We're missing one duck. We have the duck. What a relief. Now the Badanda will now bless the duck and the chicken. What a relief. So we have the duck and the bebek. So the list, the magic list Gede. Let me see the man bebek. What lovely the wong Climax of the charu, offerings to the ground spirits. What have we got? The pig over here with the stuffed bum and the pig universe. This little tuffy here. Black. My new home. So we're all being called in to pray. So Ratu Kakyang and I, with my bad knee, are in the back stalls. His daughter-in-law, his grandson doing the makates with the less. Makates with the less. Incredibly good-looking choo-choo.
Maling ngangen sekar, mantuk kuring betara sabi. Ngangen sekar.
The thing about the Balinese Brahmins is that doing anything with the gods is their business. And they do it all beauteously, with some fixed smiles of mild bliss, but basically just determination and duty. There's no ego involved, but relaxed concentration, extraordinary teamwork. This whole courtyard is full of Sri Wangsa aristocrats speaking High Balinese to each other, to teach the non-believers a lesson. The reason we speak High Balinese to the Brahmins is that they speak it to each other. And when we get into a temple situation like this, we know how to speak High Balinese. We know how to address the priests who are giving us the holy water, all of the royal aunties running the show. It's not strange for us to do so. And they set an example. They set the standard. And for years they've been doing it so beautifully. First man to get the offering is the grandfather, the paternal patriarch of the family, Ratu Kakyang. His sister. So a lot of the little babies have their pinton. So walking around the charu. Oh, Nicola Tiangto, my dog. There's my beloved puppy. Oh. Oh, yeah. Wah. Oh, aturan wali. So there's 6. Head of the palace, 2 priests, future Pradanda, palace support group, a little bit of money and a little bit of society. Atuan Pumaput, Atuan Sajang. Priests did all their society, they do the final, like very neat and tidy. So the final offering to the ground spirits is done by the palace and the village priests. And a big thank you to all of them from the head of the family here. These 2 cousins, head of the palace, Sulingi, Gongnik's brother.